So up in these upper reaches of the plantation here, we have the area where the Dutch actually had plantations very early on the piece. That's probably 1,600 metres above sea level. And the actual coffee that they grew up in that region was the Kopi Jawa, or Coffee Java, which is where we suspect it's quite possible that the actual terminology Java, Coffee Java, may have come from. And when we first went up in here, it was very, very, very dense with jungle, and that's where we bumped into the old plantation whilst I was picking leeches off my legs, because I was silly enough not to have the right footwear on. So we'll go up in there and check it out, and we'll have a look at the old original species of coffee. This is the original plantation up here, and probably about 60 years ago, the actual people that farmed this area were very successful with their coffee, and they all went as a big group to Mecca, to Haji, where the Islamic religion, I guess it's once in a lifetime thing where they go to cleanse themselves and prepare themselves for older life. And there was a group of guys that grew their coffee up here, and they were very, very successful. They had very, very good harvests and got very good prices for their coffee. And this upper reach of the area known as the Upper Mandailing is where we found the original species of Coffee Jawa. Estimated from the locals, these trees are up to 80 years old here. The original ones that they've introduced here, with the oldest tree to date being estimated at 200 years old, which is probably about 2 or 3 miles further to the northwest of us. That's our intention here in unison with the Kopi Luwak, is to not only provide the Coffee Luwak, but actually from the original Kopi Jawa, which is very, very highly rated in a cupping sense. It's apparently one of the best coffees that comes out of Sumatra, if not the best. Is that the Musang really loves the tops of stumps. Musang, civet cat, luwak, mongoose as we call it by joke. But just on passing this stump, I thought I'd better have a look. And we haven't seen any Kopi Luwak in this region because of the limited amount of fruit here. But just by chance, and I've got my gloves today, I thought I'd have a look. And there you have it. Now here, this is a very different scat. There's not much fruit here in this area. So the animal has actually been feeding on other bits and pieces, and you can actually see the berries and the fruits in that scat that you'd be crazy if you didn't put a pair of gloves on to pick that up. Kopi Luwak. Beautiful in the cup. There you go. There's a scat there right now. That one might have been there for like, up to a week or so. And I'll put that in the other glove, because that one's probably as dirty as they ever come, I think, which gives you a good idea. Now this one here, now this is the thing that makes this coffee so unique. You can see that the animal's been feeding on other berries and bits and pieces, and it really, coffee is easily tainted by other things, like if it's close to petrol, it'll take on the taste of petrol, anything like that. So these berries will really affect this cup of coffee down the track. And you can see that he's actually hasn't had such a big feed of coffee. He has got a bit of coffee in there, but he obviously there hasn't been enough red cherry on these trees up here to make his life that easy regarding getting a feed of just coffee. And that's why this scat is a little dirty. And there you go. There's other bits and pieces in there. That one's very similar to Ethiopian Kopi Luwak. It's got a lot of different foreign things in it. birds, crabs, crustaceans, and they're quite carnivorous. They're quite an aggressive cat. At some point in time here, I'm going to go arse over the head, I think. This water here, no worries. There you go. Come on, Karma.